Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's Code Talk. My name is Michelle Mowdy, and I'm a developer advocate here at SAP. In honor of Women's History Month, I'm going to be interviewing my old coworker, Adriana. We used to work together on the same product development team that she currently works with right now as a backend developer. Adriana, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your previous work experience and what you're currently doing?
Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for having me here today. My name is Adriana Luong. I am a backend developer here in Newport Beach, Orange County, California. I work from home today, but we are here located in a very beautiful office. I've been here for about 4 years now. Before that, I was more or less a full stack developer at a mid-sized company here in Orange County. I did everything from testing, front-end development work, back-end development work, even just system integration, everything. I've tried everything and have decided that, I think I like backend. I want to stick with backend, and I'm very fortunate that this is what I get to do every day here at SAP.
That's funny. I did the same thing, but opposite. Full stack in my internship, and then I was like, you know what? I think I like front end better. Yeah.
Good.
So, you mentioned that you joined SAP about 4 years ago. How did you decide to go with SAP over another company?
So, good question. 4 years ago, when I was interviewing, I was at the same time given a different job offer as well here in Orange County. It was a very tough decision, but I ended up choosing SAP, and I don't regret it at all. Today I work from home, but you should see our office here in Newport Beach is absolutely gorgeous. It's waterfront, and we even have a Dovey boat that my coworkers and I take out sometime for lunch. Great people that I work with. But the main reason, or one of the two reasons that I ended up choosing SAP is one, my hiring manager at the time was telling me that it's a new location, a new business unit where we try to innovate. And we would work almost kind of like a startup. We would build everything from scratch, and we would talk to customer and understand their pain point. And I just absolutely loved the idea. I love the idea of essentially working for a startup, but not having that instability of working for a startup. I still get all the perks that SAP offers to all their employees. And of course, like did I mention that I work with like really, really great people? And so it's great. I think a lot of us have a very similar mindset where we just want to build things that matter. We want to, actually build things that customers want to use. And it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, it's really funny. I actually loved the idea of working for a startup while also having the backing of a big company. So I wouldn't have to work 80 hours a week and get paid in stock. So I agree with that reason for working for Eureka. It was one of the reasons that I joined that team as well. So yeah, and everyone who works there is lovely. Just a heads up.
Even the ones who left.
Even the ones who left. So I know this from discussions that we've had previously, but I know that the team has been they started because they were a startup, like they had a startup like mentality, that they were using a lot of their own homegrown technologies, tools and things that they had developed themselves. But as the org and board has matured, y'all are starting to use more of the SAP technologies. So your team in particular has recently switched from all these homegrown tech to some more SAP technologies. Can you tell me a little bit more about how that process has been?
Oh boy. At times definitely painful. Change is always difficult, but
Change is hard.
Change is very hard, but without change there's no growth, right? So I think it's a good thing. I think that we're a lot of us are so used to using our homegrown products, so it does take some getting used to. There's a little bit of learning curve, but at the end of the day, it is a good thing. I think different from the homegrown technologies and framework, there's a lot more support from SAP. There's definitely we have the SAP products were mostly built in Germany and other like different offices, different colleagues. However, they're very well documented, and there's also a lot of support either from just external documentation, Stack Overflow, or from our SAP developers YouTube channel. Like, I mean, we watch a lot of videos just to understand the technology, and everyone is just so friendly. Everyone is just like so happy to help out. So it's great.
That's great. I'm happy to hear that it hasn't been too much of a struggle, although, change is hard. But I'm glad you were able to find the support and the documentation and all that kind of stuff that you needed. And I know you've actually been talking a little bit with my coworker Nico. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was worlds colliding. Old team, new team, working together. That was really fun. So it is Women's History Month here in the United States. So on that theme, I'd like to ask you a question a little bit more about your experiences in the field as a woman. So in your opinion, what are the most effective things and strategies that a company could be doing to help kind of foster more diversity and inclusion within the tech industry, which has largely been male dominated?
I think that's a very good question, because I think that's something that SAP has been doing a very good job at. I'm very fortunate, especially for me. I work in a team of mostly women, which is, surprising. I'm a developer, but my teammates, also developers, mostly women. It's been great. And the other thing that I think SAP has done a very good job is one, I think a lot of us know that SAP offers a very good parental leave, very, very generous. And also in our office, there is actually a room for breastfeeding. There's a lot of facility that's tailored to new mothers or just mothers in general. We also, my manager is also very, very good about letting people work remotely if need to. And I think companies should really embrace this, pledge to flex, where they let employees work hybrid or maybe remotely just to support family needs. So I think that would definitely encourage more women to get into the workforce and not have to worry about, oh, I need to stay home for my baby, or I need to stay home to take care of things. And I think that's very important.
Yeah, and honestly, that was one of the reasons that I joined SAP myself, was that they had all these policies and stuff around inclusion and making sure that women can work here no matter what their family situation is like. And I really loved that. So this has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Adriana, for being here and answering some of my questions. I hope everyone watching got a lot out of this. And happy International Women's Month for those of us in the United States, and happy International Women's Month for everyone around the world, because it's needed everywhere. If you like to see more of this kind of content or other stuff related to SAP technologies, like Adriana mentioned using in the past, be sure to subscribe to our SAP Developers YouTube channel. We look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Thank you again, Adriana, and all of you for watching. And as always, happy coding.